I was thinking about, you know what? I was thinking about peace. And as I walk around here in the waves, in the ocean, I was thinking about peace and just how much we have sacrificed for peace. Maybe comfort, maybe distractions, and of course we have wars, and we go to wars with all these countries and kill all our brethren for peace. And I don't know. I don't think it's peace at all. I think it's something else. It's not peace. Whether you're religious or not, you know, there's a single plan that I think that the enemy, that Satan, has employed since the beginning of time. And it's such a simple plan and so effective, and it's called divide and conquer. We know it, we have heard it many times before, but divide and conquer, it's genius. But nowadays we see it, we experience it, because we're still dividing and conquering. You know how many places I go, so many people I don't have to deal with anymore? I mean, the invention of the cell phone is great. The advent of technology has been amazing, but I think we continue to divide and divide and divide. And the more we're dividing ourselves, I think the more we think peace, but we really are falling into a greater trap. So you start from the top. You divide countries, and after you divide countries, you divide states, and from states you divide homes, and from homes you divide individuals. And of course, the attack on the home is obvious. Homes without dads and homes without moms, and let's divide. And then we've seen so many footage already of people just sitting at restaurants, whole families sitting at restaurants, each one with a tablet or a cell phone or a headphones. Nobody's interacting with each other because we are just dividing. You could go to Walmart, you could go to any major store, and you don't have to interact with anybody. You could just go to the fast checkout. You don't have to greet anybody. You could self checkout. You could do that. You don't have to greet anybody. Or you could be driving. Before, when you're driving the road, you had to stop at a gas station and at least talk to the attendant, or you had to go to the toll booth and at least talk to that person. But now you don't have to do any of that. You can go right through. So this whole plan of divide and conquer is so effective, and some might think that he's winning, because now the more I divide, the more I can influence each individual mind without having somebody else's opinion. Now, of course, we know the American dream was flawed in the sense of us becoming a melting pot, and it's already been said many times. We're not a melting pot anymore. We are a salad bowl. And as much as I love salad, I understand that the salad bowl, you got everything there mixed together, but it's not together, just touching each other. So I take it upon myself to, every time I go to a restaurant, every time I'm interacting with people, that I'm putting my technology away, that I'm putting my whatever it is that is distracting me from that human interaction away. When I'm with my nephews, I want to be with my nephews. When I'm with my significant other, I want to be with that person at that moment, and not just put everything aside. So it's so nice to come to the beach and enjoy the waves. It's so nice to enjoy nature and its sunset. It's so beautiful. Or sunrise, or go on a hike. And I've been to so many countries, and it's so nice to enjoy what God has created. But sometimes after a while you can get tired if you have nobody to enjoy it with. You have nobody to really connect that experience too. Divide and conquer. How many people go to events nowadays and instead of enjoying the event itself, they really want to just be there because they want to record it. They want to be part of that event through that window right there. I love technology more than the next person, but I have over 1,000 friends on Facebook, but how many of them am I actually really enjoying the experience of life with? And I'm glad everybody's doing their thing, and I don't know, it's so much better when we can do it together. It's so much better when we're united and doing it together instead of enjoying it through the screen or something else. It's really good to go on a walk at the beach. It's so much better to do it with somebody else. A friend, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a significant other, it's so much better. And, you know, God created two people. Because one, as perfect as he was bored, I guess. He just could see he needed to share that with somebody else. So I guess I was just thinking about how much I want that plan to fail, how much I want to enjoy life right now, how much I really want to enjoy my loved ones and enjoy the time that I spend with them and be able to enjoy technology in its own right, but also enjoy each other also in its own right. And the more we're able to talk to each other, the more we're able to interact, the more we're able to share and really be one another, then we become stronger together. Stuff that I was thinking, dividing and conquering, and how peace is peace, but is it really if I'm enjoying it alone? There's so many brothers and sisters of mine that have gone to war, and what's the end game? Democracy all over the world? Sure, that's a picture. And perhaps you subscribe to that picture. But if all countries become one and the same, that's also no fun. It's almost better to embrace who we are. It's almost better to enjoy who we are individually together. Talking to one another, seeing each other's points of views, and not ignoring it, because it's so easy to insult somebody over social media. It's much harder to have to sit down with the person and shake their hand and listen and stop and listen. And so I was thinking about peace, and I was thinking about division, and I was thinking about divide and conquer. And it's obvious that it's for us to do something about it. It's obvious that if we're going to make a difference, it's us to make a difference. We want to understand each other. And there's so much that I could share about that and about so many other things. These are my thoughts. What do you think? Join me. Comment, subscribe, like. Hit the bell thingy, because at the end of the day, if it's not us, who? If it's not now, when?